wants what I have, but he'll never get what I have. That's why he's so upset. Let me ask you guys something. Did you ever have a, and he doesn't understand how life works itself. Did you ever have a, did you ever get sick on anything? Did you ever have, let's say, a horrible stomach ache or ever get a kidney stone or develop something that was really, really painful? Photo had broken, I don't care what it is, shark bit your ass, I don't care. What's important at the time is that little event and nothing else matters. It goes in on self-preservation and a lot of other elements. You're not thinking about Barry Jordan. The world doesn't care about Barry Jordan. Nobody cares about Barry Jordan. No matter what Barry thinks of me or Kevin or anybody out there, or Don C. or Popeye, the world still goes on without Barry Jordan. People still get up in the morning, do their thing, they live their life without Barry Jordan. He says he lives in my head 24 hours a day. Well, I think you're wrong about that. Once I cut off on a YouTube show here, I don't think about you at all. I go on with my day, no matter what I do in my day. No, you don't live in my head, but you're sure living rent-free in mine. Okay. Fada Bear says, can't be easy being locked up for 19 months without access to booze. Oh, God. I can imagine. Broke Johnny Somali says, too easy to get booze into that Club Med. Well, I'm not saying he is, and I'm not saying he's not. I'll be real about this. At least when I put out information, I try to give out factual information. I'm not going to make a statement that, he's got booze being brought in every week or whatever by whoever. Because I got music. I really don't know that. So I won't make that statement. I think the consensus of opinion is that he's had. I remember several shows that he put on. He was drunk as a fucking skunk. I could say that because, you see, I witnessed that. Because we've all seen him, what he's like when he's drinking. Okay, we can put those facts together and say that it's a real possibility. Well, actually, that it exists, because I have seen several shows in the past. Glasses clicking, I could hear the name, and then when he's on camera, he was drunk as a fucking skunk. So to think that he's never had booze in that cell, no, that's not a reality. That he's never had booze in that cell. I will clearly say, actually, when I think about it, now thinking back on those old videos, well, he was drunk as shit. Anthony, why hasn't Barry married Shaw? Because he can't. Hello, Jerry. Welcome aboard my machine. Yeah, I'm late this morning. Well, I'm just, late this morning. Popeye probably disappointed because he has his cup of coffee at a certain time in the morning. He expects me to have a show on so he could do a simulcast. I'm sorry to, put you at a disadvantage, Robert, but you'll get over it. Okay, Broke Johnny Somali says he does not want Shaw. That's his lifeline, okay? King of Discord. 30 watching, yeah. Oh, you're walking your dog. Right on. See, Jerry's a dog lover. I got to give him that. Did you hear what he said in one of his last shows? There was like a cat came in there. I'm going to kill that fucking cat. Jesus Christ. Does it get any worse with this guy? Talk about characterization. He's so evil and so bitter and so angry. Well, I'd like to kill that cat. Yeah, I know. And you want to kill dogs. You want to kill me. You want to kill. What a perfect mate this guy is. That's the kind of man that your people's mothers would love their daughters to be with. Not. Sterling character, that's for damn sure. In his own mind, perhaps. It's called sickness, okay? Like I told you guys in another show, you're talking to a wall when you talk to him, and walls can't really comprehend anything. They're made of wood or plasterboard, whatever, concrete. They can't comprehend. The wall can't comprehend. It's the same damn thing. You know, 30 strong this morning. 30 strong. Hey, let's say a happy Thanksgiving to Barry Lee Jordan. I think didn't you say that you'd be out well before Thanksgiving and you're not going to spend another Christmas there? And I think you said that the past 2 years, right? Where are you now, Barry? Where are you, boy? Where are you? Stefan, welcome aboard again, Stefan. Then, not that long after him threatening to kill that cat, he starts saying that Jesus is his savior and starts saying Bible verses. What a maniac. And you got that right on that. Yeah, I recall that. Jesus is not going to save you, man. You're not worth saving. You're going straight to hell when you croak, dude. You got an RSVP to hell. But then again, maybe they played a little game with him. Maybe his hell is his living life on earth. Sounds like he's going through hell to me. Can hell, real hell, be any worse than what he's going through and what he's gone through all his life and who he's become? Jeez, I don't know. Everybody, let's say happy Thanksgiving to Barry Lee Jordan. Everybody, come on, let's be nice. Let's wish him a happy Thanksgiving here. Brain damage. Does Balmer realize that you and prosecutor must agree to his guilty plea? I guess not. Thanks for bringing that up. He can plead whatever he wants. I don't give a shit either way. He's going to hell no matter what. No, there's a lot of things, brain damage, that he doesn't realize or has the capability of any kind of cognitive thinking. Junior Mint approaching 600 days incarcerated. Happy Thanksgiving, Barry Lee Jordan. And in advance, Merry Christmas, too, and Happy New Year. Come on, let's be nice. Let's all wish him happy birthday. Happy Thanksgiving. I suppose his girlfriend's going to come over there with a chicken leg or something, or, some Oreos. Maybe he'll order something special from Panda Express. He'll go way out this time. Got his bottle of Coca-Cola, his Oreos, his high cholesterol burger and fries, which has made him the man he is today. Oh, yeah, I haven't had stomach this morning to eat anything. I'm not sure why. But I'm getting my appetite back now. Actually, I went to have some Thai tea. It's been in a tin container. I don't think tea could go bad like that. I took a sip of that, and I had felt a little discomfort in my stomach. But I'm much better now. Okay. Did you see Big Kev's live stream? Popeye was drunk and spewing. Oh, when was this? Did Big Kevin have a new live stream? I told you I don't watch everything on here. I'm not always privy. It's not like I got them, like I'm subscribed to them and I know what I'm going to do a show or anything like that. No, we celebrated the Thanksgiving. Actually, we're going to be making food later on for tonight. Is he gonna put together lasagna and stuff? No, we're still celebrating. Yeah, we did last year, and the year before, and so forth. And getting back to the question here, did I see Big Kevin's live stream? Popeye was drunk and spewing. Hey, well, I think he's always drunk. Oh, a couple of days ago. Well, if it was a couple of days ago, I've probably seen that. I know. Oh, yeah, I remember one show, and he was really going at it. And you could tell that he's drunk because how he raises his voice. There's a certain level of what we want to call the normal Popeye. And then there's a certain level where we know he's like really aggravated. Yeah, it's pretty apparent. A couple of days ago, yeah, Pats 46 says, I heard him say, oh, the Barry said he's spending 1,000 pesos a day to eat. And there's a good question. I brought that up too. Where is the money coming from? Could it be his disability money, which never got cut off? Oh, I would say so. Philippines and Beyond says Popeye was drunk at 8 a.m. Florida time. This is a sign of an alcoholic. If you're drinking any alcoholic beverage at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're an alcoholic. There's I lived at this condo I was going to buy off Highway 99 in Seattle, North Seattle. It's on this little lake, You go up the driveway, which is steep, to go out to the highway, and right over to your left, there's this bar. And this bar, they're really smart, the owner. This bar was open wee hours of the morning. They must open up at 5 or 6 in the morning. Why? And by the way, the stench, when you walk by this place, there's a stench of steel beer and cigarette. And this bar, smart as the owner was, they would cater to the really stone-ass fucking alcoholics that needed their fix in the morning and they needed a little bit of socialization. A bar open at 6 o'clock, at least 6 o'clock in the morning. I remember that place. It was a little fucking dive, man. So they say Popeye was drunk at 8. Yeah. That, Jerry, honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm pretty good with figuring people out. Call it a curse or otherwise. I'm pretty good at figuring people out and reading between the lines and what their life is really like, even if I never met them. If you listen to somebody long enough and hear what they have to say and see where they're coming from, it's really not hard to figure out the lifestyle of somebody. It's really not that hard. I mean, I could speak for myself. I find it very easy to read people. I could meet somebody for the first time and know whether they're a bullshit artist or what kind of character they are. Less than 5 minutes. I can pretty much make a fairly accurate assessment if that's a person I want to deal with or not, or be friends with. It doesn't take longer than that with me. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. And since Popeye's been on so many years, I've heard everything he said about me and everybody else that he talks about. He's a bitter melon is what he is. He's a bitter melon. He's very bitter. He's extremely bitter with his life, and he wants to just like, Barry. He's bitter with his life and his situation. He wants to take it out on somebody, anybody, and, well, me, because, he knows I got him there. Well, I'm glad that he finally admits we've gotten to that stage where Barry could no longer hold back and deny what he said or what he called me. Now he's just very free with it. Yeah, I called you that. What are you going to do about it? Well, I think I already did something about it. You're incarcerated for 19 months and now you're facing trial. I'll answer that question for you. I think I did do something about that, Barry. Okay, I've answered that. Pads 46, maybe Popeye never went to bed, just drinking and online all night long. Fear the Beer, who goes on Barry's channel, by the way. He does not need a doctor. He's right about one thing. No one should be denied seeing a doctor, locked up or not. I would agree with you on that. He's not being denied any medical help. And as far as the so called Social Security being held on him because he needs to take medical tests, I said it before, I'll say it again. He could have that done right here in the Philippines. Even immigration can't deny him that. Okay. If he has any kind of certified letter of any sort from immigration that says that you know that we're needing you in words, we could see it. We're needing you, the date, everything on it, and not just show us like this little portion. Okay, show the whole letter and show us that you're actually been cut off and by what date, and also show us the letter where maybe you got your Social Security brought back on too. If that wasn't the case, talk is cheap. You're real free on putting charge sheets and stuff that should not be announced or shown on YouTube to anybody other than my lawyer, myself. Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? I know you got a few bucks in the bank now, and show us the full document saying what's going on with your Social Security and why, and show us the demand letter that says that we need these tests from you. But let's move on from that and say that he can get whatever testing needs to be done right here in the Philippines. He's in the Cebu general area, lots of hospitals around. If he showed this letter to immigration or the warden, they would accommodate him and allow him to go to the public health center, which is free, and he could have that done. There's lame excuses. So if this was a real situation, he could have got this done. So this is all bullshit. I think everybody knows that anyway. Brain damage says, talking to King of Discord, duration, Frank has kept Obama incarcerated 579 days, 11 hours and 6 minutes, according to the ticker. Pads 46 says, Barry has to pay for the doctor. They would not let him go. He doesn't want to pay. Well, he can go to the public hospitals. It's about 25 pesos to register. I think he can afford 25 pesos. I sincerely think he can afford that. There's no excuse, man. Just, yeah, drop it down there in the window, yeah. Well, all that shit, if it was true, it could be done right here in the Philippines. There's no excuse about that. That's why you know he's lying. Well, he moves his mouth. That's how you know. But this is all bullshit. Let's just drop it down to $500. He makes more than 500. And anybody care to do the math out there? But we're going to do some deductions, though. Let's just say he's making 500. Let's just round it off. He's making 500. Now, let's do better yet. Because of the COLA increases, a couple of them, maybe he's making close to six. Let's say he's making $600 a month. Let's stick with that. It's probably a little bit under that, but let's just round it off at 600 times 19 months. What does that come down to? Everybody, use your brain or use your calculators. How much does that come down to? And then we got to figure in that he's buying food every day from Food Panda, stuff like that, and anything else that we don't know about. Ricky is doing a live Thanksgiving. Good for Ricky. Ricky don't know what Thanksgiving is. He doesn't give, he takes, unless it's a woman that he has to buy. That's a sad life right there. So figure, let's say $600 times 19 months. Anybody come up with a figure yet? I don't feel like doing it in my head. Then do deductions, and he thinks he's going to go off to America and buy a Bentley. I know you guys are still trying to figure it out. I'm just laying down. I don't want to figure out. Still got 30 strong here. Got to eat something pretty soon. I'm on an empty stomach here. I got to make a good full breakfast here. A lot later than I normally eat breakfast, actually. No, he wants a Bentley. Okay, Pat says if he spends 1,000 a day, he would run out of money before the next check. Okay, so Fear the Bear did the math, and the grand total will be 11,400 if he had held on to 11,400. But we're gonna have to cut that in half because he's paying for Panda Express every day and all that shit. Or he's giving money to his girlfriend to pick him up some items. So let's just cut that in half, maybe even less than that. All right, so round it off to 12,000. Okay. Even so, 12,000. Divide it in half, at least half, if not more. Yeah, I know about the Ford Raptor. Yeah, in his dreams. Oh, I like the Ford Raptor. I can't just go out and buy a Ford Raptor just like that. No, that's a lot of money, even used. Well, the boy's got dreams anyway. Gotta have dreams, right, folks? Everybody has dreams. San Sicaretto. Apologies for being late. I was busy giving thanks. I haven't been locked up in Cebu Immigration Detention for 579 days. I hear you, man. Look, his hillbilly family don't have shit, man. Nevertheless, a Ford Raptor. Oh, they probably got like a little Honda 150 to get around or something, a motor scooter or something at best, or maybe a bicycle, or some rickety rackety fucking car, 1970 model or something. That is a good one there. Good one, Mr. San Chicoretto. That's an interesting name. 31 strong. 31 strong. So tell me about family, Barry. Let's hear some of that shit again about family. Oh, and the first thing he's going to do, he's going to go to America. He's going to go find my daughter. Look, I don't even know where my daughter is. How do you? She may not be in the same spot. She might have moved out of the state. That's moronic talk. And I would get the true story out of his daughter. Well, I thought you don't talk about my family, Barry. Then he's talking about Gilda, that she shouldn't be with me, that she doesn't want to be with me. Really? You're living my life now. Now, I know that, I'm living rent-free. You're living rent-free in my head for like, how many years now? But are you around my family here? Really? Do you know how many times we make love? Do you know how many times we just enjoy each other's company? Do you know the interrelationship between me and her children? Do you know that? Do you know that for sure? But I also want to know, how do you know that? How do you know that? No, do tell, do tell. How do you know that, Barry? She's got a very loving family, and they're very loving to me. The fact that they speak their language around me sometimes, I mean, well, duh, they are Filipino, and it is their language. I'm not going to knock them for that. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, they're here. See, the whole family showed up here. Look, I'm telling you, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Where's the mic? Where's the microwave?
James or bring James.
James, where's James?
Huh? Classic pa de?
Huh?
James.
Oh.
James, the brother's friend.
Oh, I thought he came down with him.
No, that one no work not today. So they want.
Oh, so James is coming down when?
After class.
Oh, this afternoon. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, that's family, Barry. That's family, Barry. He gives me his blessing. They're very courteous. We're going to have a slightly full house here coming up here. What the heck are you doing? What do you got? Put some light on in here. And what are you trying to make here? Oh, they're like little transformer type things, right? Okay, cool. That's what they do. Life's good, Barry. Life's actually abundantly good for us. And he thinks he's going to have his girlfriend try to take away that from me. You better be doing a lot more thinking. I'll tell you that. Okay, another sip of ginger tea. Oh, man, much better. And a boy's got hope and dreams, but he's unfortunately not making it a reality by means of what he does. Let's see. That flooring gave off the illusion that kid was sitting on the stairs. Yeah, kind of looks that way. This is the flooring. Yeah, purposeful design. Looks like he's sitting on stairs. No, it's just a tile. You know that bad coating that the guy put on my floor here? It's all coming off in time. So it's going to restore. We didn't have to strip it down. It's all going to be restored to its original finish. Oh, you can see some stuff here, but a lot of the stuff came off on its own. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. I know you really need for a floor if you want to make it shine a little bit. If it's not that kind of a glossy type of floor, just a little vinegar and water. You could put a little dish soap in there if you care to. You know, we made a mistake of trusting this guy who, seemed to have all the information, seemed to have all the answers on beautifying my floor. And well, you got to put your trust in somebody sometimes, and maybe they know what they're talking about. Just maybe you never dealt with them before on projects like this. It's unfortunate that some people are just trying to make money off you, and they're going to do a floor, that they have all this expertise in when they really don't. But it's called supporting the local economy, and God knows we certainly have supported. And Barry says I have nothing. I know nothing about compassion. Well, when it comes to you, Barry, there's no compassion. Otherwise, as a person, as a human, as a character, as a being, I have a lot of compassion. For people who deserve compassion, there's a big difference. You don't deserve compassion from anybody. Yeah, it peeled off like it was saran wrap. I'm not kidding you, man. Yeah, it would actually peel off like skin from a sunburn after a while. We were peeling off layers of this stuff like it was fucking saran wrap. I'm not kidding. Was that bad? Yeah. God, he wanted to kill the cat. What kind of a man is he? Wants to kill dogs, wants to kill cats, wants to kill me, wants to. He's still questioning after all this time. He's questioning why he's in there. What does it take to make him understand his circumstances? Does it take a beer bottle on the head? Well, no, he's already had a beer bottle on the head from somebody at a bar. That didn't wake him up. That didn't knock any sense into him. Boy, that was a nasty gas, wasn't it, guys? That was nasty. That was just butt ass nasty. Now he has to suffer the scar from what he did. Maybe it'll give him something to remember. Don't treat people a certain way. And perhaps maybe that won't happen anymore. But I do tell you, if he does, if the courts deems it proper for him to get some prison time, he ain't gonna be acting the way he does on YouTube over here in fucking prison. I'll guarantee tell you that. There's no way in the world. He'll be a little somebody's pussy in there, that's for sure. He'll be traded off to how many prisoners at a time? Hey, we got a small guy here. This one will be easy to handle. Scene from fucking Deliverance. That's what he needs. Squeal like a pig. Squeal like a pig. Squeal like a pig. Oh, so you got a bunch of these now. What do you have? And what do you got in your hand? Looks like a gun. Don't let Barry see that. Uh-oh, Frank's got a gun. Frank's got a gun. The kid's got a gun. Let's report these kids. You got a gun, Barry. Cool. Where'd you get that? Your mama bought for you? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. They don't talk to me. Family doesn't talk to me. You ain't got a family, he says. Okay. Makes you feel better, Barry. San Chicorito says, for the first time, you will actually feel wanted. I get it. In a horrible way in Bikiton. Frida Beer says, careful. Lad filming young girls, not a good look. Yeah. As long as you're not going to harm any children. No children were harmed in the making of this video. You sick bastard, Barry. Now, Fear to Beer, why are you on my channel anyway? You're a supporter of Barry, so why do you come over here and act like nothing ever happened? Do tell, why are you here, Fear to Beer? God, I gotta make something to eat. I gotta put something in my belly here soon. Let's see, our microwave is coming later this afternoon or so. Guess they came down here separately. Microwave, I say microwave. I need a new microwave. And the family doesn't care very much, but they bought us a microwave. They'll always take care of Mama. Just the way I take care of her. Family, you can understand that. Hey, look, man, I'll put whatever the fuck I want on camera here, dude. I'm not what Barry describes me to be, and that's why he's in trouble in the first place. Understand, son? I have nothing to hide around this house, I guarantee tell you that. I don't know about him, but I ain't got nothing to hide over here. Barry, you're so concerned about this civil deal in Hawaii and how much I'm, supposed to owe. Well, why don't you take care of that bill? You're talking about it so much. Why don't you go do a GoFundMe for Frank? And why don't you pay off that money? I mean, you're talking about it enough. It seems to be a real big concern for you. He's worried about this family, this poor family. Why don't you take care of that? Why don't you do that? Go ahead, do that for me. Then you don't have to talk about it anymore. He's so concerned. He's even trying to make it part of his defense. Really? Nothing to do with the price of tea in China, my friend. And we're not in China. And neither are they. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. See what I'm saying? That's old story. It's burned out. It's played out. Frank and his tenants. That's played out to the max. That's history. Gone. A different era. Okay, so where are we going with all this? Well, I'm holding back on a meal here. He has a lot of concern about my, let's use the word, my welfare. But he's telling everybody he's going to go on welfare when he gets to the United States. That's a real man for you. He couldn't keep a woman if his life depended on it. Oh, you think he's going to keep a relationship going with his current relationship? It's a matter of time, guys. You know that. Either she's going to give up or he's going to just say, fuck it all, it ain't going to happen. And it's not that he wanted it to happen, this so called good relationship and about getting married. It's utilitarian, man. That's all it's about. It's utilitarian. What she could do for him, what somebody else could do for him, what somebody else could do for him, what you could do for him. That's all it is. I guarantee tell you, and I don't mean any offense to his present girlfriend, some really vivacious chick came along, man. And he was free. I mean, hot to trot. Hot to trot. And again, no offense to his girlfriend. I'm just saying. Let's put a situation together. He'd drop her like a hot potato. He would. Or if he found someone that made more money, he's going to go where the money is. Sure, she helps and all that stuff when she could. She don't make much money. He doesn't think about that, putting her like Sheila. Sheila was an ATM machine to him. She's admitted that. Women can't do that all the time. Sometimes they're willing to help somebody out if they're willing to help themselves. But he's not willing to help himself out. That's the problem. There's a difference between giving a hand out and a hand up. So if you're willing to help yourself and a donation to the person would really help them, like that theory about give the man a fishing rod, give the man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But you give the man the right tools, give him a fishing rod, he'll be able to eat for a lifetime. But Barry does not follow that philosophy of life. He doesn't follow that. He feels that the whole world owes him something. I'm not sure why. Oh, well, okay. I do understand a little bit. Pardon me. He had such a horrible childhood, and so many horrific things have happened to him that he feels that the world owes him something now. Maybe his family owes him something, not the world, not me, not you out there, not anybody. The world owes him. The world doesn't owe him anything. Zero. What he does owe is to himself to straighten up, get his shit together. He's already approaching what now? 50 in June? Where? I don't know. January. He'll have a birthday coming up. He's going to officially be 50 years old. What has he accomplished in his life at 50 years old? Anything. Anything at all. I mean, anything. He had a job as a waffle flipper. Claims he had a job at a bar being a bouncer, which is so absolutely absurd even to think about that or even picture it visually in any other way. What has he done other than that? What has he done? I've never heard him talk about anything else. All I heard is that he had a job flipping waffles, and that he said he worked as a bouncer in a bar. Maybe he meant he got bounced out of many bars. Maybe that's what he actually meant. Oh, he's already 50. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up on this. So he has another birthday. He's going to be 51. I lost track of time because he's been in jail for how long now? 19 months. I lost track of his age. So, wow, he's already 50. He'll be going on 51. How many more years of his life is going to go to waste when he goes to Bikiton or somewhere? Damn, that's half. That's more than half of somebody's lifespan. If he had to spend 10 years in jail, that's a life sentence. Okay, June 12th. Okay. He'll be 51 in June 12th. Marsha has all the answers. What has he done? As he says, I sure like to know. I sure like to know. What has he done? Waffle flipping. Claims he worked in a bar. What else has he done? Mechanic work? Does he know how to work on a car? You ever done mechanic work for money? Carpentry? Any of the forms of labor? Well, he claims he was a bouncer and somebody that he got into a hassle with picked him up and threw him like a pickup stick, like a toothpick, and threw him against his post, and he fucked up his back. Well, I'll tell you what, if that happened, you'd have such spinal injury that you wouldn't even be walking. So I'm not buying that story. Oh, I'll buy the story that somebody probably beat the shit out of him, but yeah. Flipping fresh waffles seems a lot for him. Was it frozen waffles he flipped, or is it out of the box? Well, they have machines there, the shape. You can buy these things. You can make waffles at home. You just pour it in there. It has all the little squares in there. Not hard for even a monkey to do, you know? Yeah. He has the qualifications for that. All right. I've got all that information, by the way, but I don't put it out on here. He would be somebody that would do that, but I won't. I'm not going to put it out on here. Somebody did that years ago. Put his social security number out there, put his passport number out there for everyone to see. I'm sure everybody has it. Oh, okay. So I can believe you now when you said that you're contacting Social Security because you got a Social Security number. Well, that's a good start. Look, I'm not encouraging you to do this. I'm just saying, do your own thing, what you want to do. But there probably is a way you could actually find out if he's actually receiving that. And if you got the written or whatever verification you can, please come back on and provide it to us so we can just get beyond this little caper of his. Sand says his bouncing experience is watching the movie Roadhouse several times. Speaking of Roadhouse, boy, I've been seeing so much stuff on there. Lately. Oops. Hold on a second. Oh. Yeah, I know. He thinks his life is Roadhouse or something, and he's this powerful bouncer. Wonder how many times he's got bounced out of bars. He's gotten bounced out of a lot of bars right here in fucking Cebu, and otherwise he's been bounced out of many bars out here, and that's a fact, and we all know that. We know that for sure. Not speculation either. Pads 46 says I wouldn't want him touching my food. Now he's probably drool on it or his famous projectile phlegm spitting. Or his belching on the food. Nasty. Nevertheless, me wanting to think of him having sexual relations with anybody. Oh, gats. If I was gay, I wouldn't touch his dick with your dick, folks. Knowing where it's been, a lot of times, he's been living out here how many years? And some of the women that he's dated in the past, were very questionable people. Yeah. No. Not even if I was gay would I touch him. nevertheless touch any food that he'd made in a restaurant. Oh man, yeah, I just got a sour stomach this morning. I'm trying to think what I had last night. Oh, never eat. Hmm. I had some peanuts maybe an hour before I went to bed last night. One thing about it, you don't peanut butter would be okay, but peanuts take a long time to digest in your stomach. That's why you're better with the peanut butter form if it ain't before bed. Yeah, getting an idea what's going on now. He's been bounced about more in life than a pinball machine ball. Yeah, it sounds like from the stories we heard and found out. What do I have here? No, I'm hungry, but I just don't have the stomach this morning. Don't have the stomach. But I've got an appetite. That's a good sign. Yeah. Hmm. Pardon me for a second. If belching becomes an Olympic sport, he will gold for the U.S. Well, he makes a joke out of that, but it may not actually be a joke at all, as he may find out later on. It could be some esophageal problems with the esophagus, which is not a funny thing to have. He could write it off as anything he wants, but unless he's actually tested for something, he's not going to really know. It's only one way of knowing you got a problem. You should go get some tests being done, but he doesn't want to spend his Social Security money on that. So he said it's whatever he wants to do. But when you're belching that many times a day, I think there's something radically wrong going on. I mean, just goes to say, it's not like an occasional thing. It's all the time. Oh, I thought they were all coming together. No.
No.
No. So we're gonna throw something together for tonight. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, for tomorrow.
Because night here.
Yeah, we'll throw something together for a special dinner tomorrow evening. God, now he wants to kill cats and dogs, and he says he has nothing against me. Repeat. But if he had the chance, he would do this and do that and do this. Make up your mind. Hold on a second, folks. Pardon me, had to have a private convo. Okay, I got to get off here, guys. I think we've been on here long enough. Thank you for all the recourse that you have provided. Good job to you, Mazda 9. Why don't we find out the truth about his Social Security after all? You've got all that information, so what can I say, man? Go with it. Go with it. Okay, I got to go. Thanks, guys.
All right, that ends another one, man. Oh, I tell you, all gone for a walk. Dude, Thanksgiving Day, and this goddamn idiot is doing a fucking live stream. Where's the turkey? Where's the stuffing? You know, I just don't know, man. It's striking to see him with his store bought family. And now I've been labeled a drunk. Oh my God. God bless his soul. I actually feel sorry for Frank. My heart breaks for him. He's a lonely, lonely motherfucker. Yes, another exciting show, Don C. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I want to thank you for coming out. And y'all have a good turkey day there. And for all of you that are here in the stateside, enjoy your turkey tomorrow, man. Because this channel knows when Thanksgiving is. This is Popeye 1. I'm out of here.